Clinical Office's VIP membership plan is a process designed to do a couple things. The first thing it is designed to do is to ensure that your estate plan remains current. We do that by having meetings to talk about life changes and make sure that we incorporate those changes into your estate plan. Number two, we want to go ahead and talk about your asset information to make sure that you get the benefit of the trust. So we have you complete what's known as a net worth statement or an asset spreadsheet, and then we can use that to incorporate into the legal form that's incorporated into your trust. The third thing it does is it allows us to have telephone conferences without you worrying about charges. So therefore, it opens lines of communication, which now allows me to be proactive with you as opposed to, hey, Mike, guess what I just did? And generally when a client calls me and says, hey, Mike, guess what I just did? I get to say, that's fantastic, because there's not a whole lot I can do about it. As opposed to if you call me in advance, guess what? We can then do our due diligence and do our analysis and make sure it's structured correctly from day one.
It's all about the bartending, you know, and we found a different way to do it.
Nobody knows really what flair is.
Flair is
it's an art,
a sport,
a way to entertain people behind the bar.
a way of life.
It could be a joke, it could be a magic trick, it could be throwing bottles.
It's about the manipulation of objects.
Something new, something original.
Move after move after move after move after move.
Whoa.
Out of this world. Insane.
To me, that's what flair is.
Most people back home can't believe I'm bartending, especially flipping bottles around. I didn't even get drunk the first time until I was almost 22. Me and Vladimir, we're married, so.
I can't even imagine myself without flair. 3 times a world champion. I want to compete as much as I can.
We hope each other does well. We want to go out there and beat as many guys as possible, but at the same time, we want to beat the other one.
I have been one of the top 10 bartenders in the world. I like to take completely new concepts. You know, whether other people think they're original or not.
I don't really like his style at all. I think it's very boring to watch.
Nico thinks he's the sexiest. I want to be cool, I'm good looking, I can go behind a bar and meet lots of girls and make lots of money.
Many flair bartenders don't take it seriously. They give a bad name for flair.
Relax.
A lot of us, we do take it seriously.
If you beat him, you're gonna finish at least in top 2, top 3. So far, right now, I'm second. Trying to be first, one day.
You guys want to win, you guys want to be the top dogs, then win it. It's that simple. I judge most of the major flair competitions around the world. If they did it, they did it. If they didn't, they didn't. I have to judge them on it, and there's lots of times, man, that can get really tough.
I came 7 and he came 8, and he went to the judge, and like, he was crying almost.
It's pretty bad.
I got really upset about that because I'm a very competitive person. I used to compete a lot.
There are certain people that I want to beat.
I keep putting challenges up on the board, but no one's accepting them.
No, I'd destroy her if it was at a competition.
I'm gonna kick your ass in this comp, I'm gonna kick your ass in this comp, I'm gonna kick your ass in this comp.
Ooh-wee.
My one goal was not to lose to him.
There is no way for you to win.
You go down badly.
Boom, meltdown.
I beat Danila, Danila beat me.
Winner take all. Second place, 0, nothing.
Really, I don't give a shit anymore.
If you guys want to win it, then win it.
This is Kimberly Caldwell reporting from New York, New York, where I found this amazing store called PhotoMagic. They have everything you could possibly need for your digital camera or video camcorder.
It happens all the time. You're on vacation and your memory card fills up, your battery dies, or your camera just plain stops working. Well, we can help in a variety of ways. We have high-capacity memory cards, batteries that fit just about any digital camera, and of course, we're authorized dealers of all the best brands of cameras.
Tell me about the fantasy photos.
This is cool. We can take your face and put it on any one of our hundreds of fantasy images.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
We also have these personalized bobbleheads.
It's like your very own mini you.
Exactly.
Right outside of PhotoMagic is another unique souvenir opportunity at Cashman Crystal.
Cashman Crystal has applied the latest technology in 3D photography, which allows us to take your picture and laser etch it to one of our beautiful Cashman crystals.
These are absolutely amazing. They really do have something for everyone, right here inside of New York, New York, at PhotoMagic and Cashman Crystal.
Hello, I'm Mike Prenditazzi, Corporate Director of Training, Development, and Guest Service, and I'd like to welcome you to this regulatory training session. We call it regulatory because all of the information we'll be sharing with you is required by state gaming regulations and state law. Our topics include understanding problem gambling, unattended minors in the casino, and underage gambling and drinking. Hopefully, each of you has picked up a session handout. Please turn to the very last page in your handout, the Regulatory Training Participant Attendance Sheet. In order for you to be able to leave the room as quickly and conveniently as possible after our workshop, please take a moment now and print clearly all the information required at the top of the page. That includes your last name, first name, middle initial, your employee ID number, department, and today's date. At the bottom of the form, just above your signature, please circle my name as your instructor, Mike Prenditazzi. And of course, sign the form where it says Signature of Employee. We'll collect these sheets at the end of the workshop. The title of our first segment is When the Fun Stops, Understanding Problem Gambling. This training was developed by the Nevada Council on Problem Gambling to provide awareness and a better understanding of the issue of problem gambling. The purpose of this session is not to train anyone to identify problem gamblers or to stop anyone from gambling. I'll say that again. The purpose of this training is not to train anyone to identify problem gamblers or to stop anyone from gambling. The purpose is, however, to help you develop an awareness and knowledge of problem gambling, to recognize the warning signs, and to know how individuals can get help if they decide they have a gambling problem. This session will satisfy the requirement for gaming employee training under NGC Regulation 5.170, Problems to Address Problem Gambling. Our agenda for this first segment includes the gambling experience, information about why people gamble and the fun it provides, and when the fun stops, a detailed explanation of what problem gambling really is, and a video presentation in which individuals describe their first-hand experiences. After we view the video, these additional topics will be addressed.